This is my Oscar nominee review of The Red Suitcase. I thought it was great, to be honest. For something so short and such a small amount of time, I think it was great. It's such a simple story. It's about a girl in an airport who's trying to get away from somebody. I won't talk more about it from there for the spoiler review, because I know it's very short. So honestly, I would really recommend watching it before we go through too much of this. But I will tell you this much: it is a bit of a serious story. It has a little bit of dark tones, harsh reality. The acting is great. I'll admit personally, as a Muslim, watching it and having seen a Muslim character in a French movie did scare me a little, but I understood everything that happened and I was satisfied. So I don't know, because I know there's always a bit of problems regarding that. But just critically and just as somebody who just enjoys movies, I would say acting was great by all the actors. Mainly, there's mainly one acting there. In the fact that you get so much emotion without them talking and seeing how the director and the cinematography comes together was great. Um, like I said, acting's already a check. Directing, cinematography a check, because you get mood without. I don't even know how many times they talk, but it was bare minimum. Um, Story was great. It was a very simple story, relatively, because it's more of you see it and you think about it, which I really enjoy things that can do that, because it's like it's the idea of writing a book and showing instead of telling, and this movie does a lot of that. So I would definitely say it's great. Within the short, I think it's 20 minutes long, you really get a lot of story and things unpacked and impacted like throughout, so it's definitely a watch. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I just watched Ivalu, the other short movie that's not nominated for the Oscars. I still have to watch the other two. I'm gonna try to get through them this week, and I think they're both great. And I think this might personally I enjoy it better for now. Maybe change throughout the week when I finish watching the others, but they're both definitely watches, and hopefully I actually really like this much more. Maybe because I know a bit more about it, but yeah. Now we're gonna go into my spoiler review. Before I do that, I hope you guys like and follow and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in my spoiler review. And I hope you guys do watch it before we go there. Guys, welcome to my spoiler review. I hope you guys watched it. I warned you 3 times, so if you're watching it now and you wonder why it got spoiled, it's on you. Okay? So, um, the fact that you see like how her husband is waiting there and you find out she's 16 is kind of crazy. How they show you just through her suitcase that it's just a red suitcase, there's a red suitcase of art. The fact that you unpack so much just from that, and like just the imagery of what they're showing from a few lines, sentences itself, and the fact that I'm invested within very quickly and I get to see this whole story very quickly, relatively, is great. Um, I kind of like I this does another great job at leaving me wanting more. I want to see what this person's story is, which is amazing, and I think is why this is an Oscar nominee. This is actually my first year where I'm watching the short movies, so maybe they've been great. It's just that I personally watched a lot of Oscar movies that I just think like they're appealing for a certain group, not everybody, and I feel like movies that appeal to everybody and people can find enjoyable no matter what type of movie they're looking for should be nominated. And when I watched this in Ivalu, I believe both everybody would enjoy these, and I think they would be great without they give you a message without hitting you too hard, without forcing it down your throat, being like, if you don't like this, you don't agree with us. Even though some movies, like I understand their message, it's just that the way they show it wasn't great. But this movie, great. The husband, you can tell he's a scumbag. Very quickly, which is great. The suspense when she's in the bus is crazy. Um, the only thing that, like I mentioned before, I think in my 1 minute review, was what bothered me was the people around. And like I feel like it might be reality, but I kind of wish like, because I feel like people are scumbags, or like not scumbags. People are living their own world where they don't want to. They see something fishy, they don't want to do. Like when she's giving the money, like girl saw something was going on, but she just said, "I'm gonna mind my business." So I understand that, but I kind of wish people were like possibly acting less, I hate to say NPC-ish, but more like, trying to help. And I know it would actually be harder to believe now that I think about it that people would help, but it's just something I would like to see. Maybe I'm more hopeful for this world. But I think it was great. I just wish we got to see more. I wish we got to see a bit more of this character, see how she possibly progressed. But I think the fact what they were able to do with these 20 minutes, make me care for somebody, show me a whole story, is amazing. So definitely sticks with my 9 out of 10. Only reason I don't want to give it a 10 out of 10 is I don't know why, but I definitely think this is great. Um, like I said, if you can, I appreciate you guys watching my reviews. If you guys like and follow, subscribe, that would be great. Thank you guys for watching me again.